Guys, thank you for coming. I'm Oskar Eustis, Artistic Director of the Public Theater, and this demonstration is in support of artistic freedom and human rights in Belarus. It's sponsored by the Public Theater, Amnesty International, and the Belarus Free Theatre. And let's have a hand for the Belarus Free Theatre. Why are we doing this today? It's the 1-month anniversary today of the disputed elections in Belarus. More than 50,000 people marched in protest. Thousands were beaten by the police, and hundreds were arrested, including our friends from the Belarus Free Theatre. Many people are still being held in jail, including 7 of the presidential candidates, journalists, and activists. The results of that election have not been recognized by the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. We're here because the mission of the Republic of Belarus to the UN is down the block on 67th Street. Now look, we ask you to stay here and cooperate with the police. Don't obstruct traffic. Don't prevent people from walking. The police are supporting us. I mean, I can't say they're politically supporting us. I can hope they're politically supporting us. But again, let's keep this peaceful. The mission knows we're here. There's a synagogue and a school here. We were not sanctioned to protest directly in front of the mission, but they know we're here. As you can tell, we do not have permission to have a bullhorn. I'm not doing this out of choice. But we have some loud voices today. We asked the mission for a meeting. They did not give it to us. They failed to return our calls, but they know we're here. We have an appeal to the UN, which the Public Amnesty and the Belarus Free Theatre drafted a letter to express our concerns over the violations of the rights and freedoms of the Belarusian people. It was addressed to Naventham Pillay, the High Commissioner for Human Rights at the UN, and Oleg Kravchenko at the Embassy of the Republic of Belarus. It was delivered to the mission today before this protest. It will be mailed to Pillay's offices in Switzerland and New York. In it, we call for the appointment of a special rapporteur to investigate the unreasonable use of force at the December protest. In it, we urge that the question of human rights in Belarus be on the agenda of the United Nations Human Rights Council, and in it, we name the over 30 political prisoners who are still being held without access to medical care or legal counsel. We hope Pillay will hear our concerns. Now, friends, I'm particularly proud of the representation of the New York theater community here today. We have representatives of over 30 different theater companies here at this demonstration, plus individual artists from across the spectrum of New York theater. And we're here because this is one of the very rare occasions where a theater company is the most prominent spokesperson for their people. The Free Theatre of Belarus are not only brilliant artists, they have courageously taken on one of the sacred and rare tasks that the theater gets to take on, to speak for those who can't speak, to draw attention to those who need attention drawn to their plight. We're here in solidarity with the Free Theatre of Belarus, and we're incredibly proud to be in solidarity with them. And I'm going to ask you all, because we were without a bullhorn, to try to keep it as quiet as we can so that you can hear the words of my dear colleague, Tony Kushner. Tony.
Hi, I really don't have a voice for this, but I'll do my best. This is an excerpt from Being Harold Pinter, the absolutely extraordinary piece of theater the Belarus Free Theatre did at the Public Theaters Under the Radar Festival a few days ago. This is taken from an actual letter from a political prisoner in the KGB jail. It was read in the performance that I saw by Stephen Spinella, who you would be able to hear, and who would do a better job, but I'll do my best. World War II veteran, grabbed by the special police in the square, together with the young, gave us a lot of support. This is a letter from somebody in KGB jail. The detained were brought to the Okristina Detention Center, and from 3 a.m. till 9 a.m., they were forced to stand outside facing the wall. If anyone tried to shift from one foot to the other, he or she was beaten up with a rifle. It was especially hard for a 70-year-old man to remain on his feet, but he had the following to say to the jeering policeman: "I've been through the whole war and wasn't scared by the fascists, so you are nobody for me, just a complete non-entity." I want to join Oskar in thanking all of you for coming out. I think that this is a very exciting moment. The Lukashenko government is beginning to totter. There is a decline of support for this man and his monstrous policies in Russia. Pressure on the Obama administration, on the UN, and on Congress to insist that Russia stop supporting this man and to condemn what's going on in Belarus is particularly effective at a time like this. So it's enormously exciting that we're all out here today to support the people of Belarus. And as Oskar said, it's thrilling that people from the theater community have joined in this. It's evidence that this incredible group of artists has given us, that I think I can speak for everybody here, is enormously inspiring. That art can speak to tyranny, art can speak to injustice, and art can have an effect on the world and make tyranny topple and injustice turn to justice. So thank you all very much for coming.